All right, let's just dive right into this. Welcome to this explainer, where we are going to unlock something absolutely fascinating today. Look, whether you're currently employed, maybe you're hunting for a job, you're a student, or even studying for exams, what if I told you that by dedicating just one, maybe 1.5 hours a day, you could build a genuinely lucrative second salary? Seriously, today we're going to explore exactly how you can take incredibly basic Excel skills, combine them with artificial intelligence, and turn them into actionable business insights. We are taking the usually intimidating world of data analysis and breaking it down into a step-by-step tutorial for total beginners. Literally no prior experience required. To really wrap our heads around the potential here, I just want to highlight this number, 24,000 rupees. Right now, everyday freelancers on platforms like Fiverr are charging anywhere from 962 rupees all the way up to 24,000, just for basic packages doing the exact simple workflow we're about to learn. I mean, some top-tier gigs have pulled in over 1 crore rupees combined. There's just this massive, massive demand from businesses all over the world who have huge piles of raw data, but literally no idea what to do with it. And they are more than happy to open their wallets and pay you to be the person who figures it out for them. So here's how this whole thing actually works. Think of it like a partnership. On the left side, Excel is our workhorse, right? It handles all the heavy number crunching to get the chaotic data neatly organized. But on the right side, we bring in our AI tool, like ChatGPT. The AI acts as the brain of the operation. It takes those newly organized numbers and translates them into the simple, easy-to-understand business insights that clients are actually paying for. Because let's be real, a client doesn't want to just stare at a spreadsheet. They want a clear decision-making guide, and you are going to hand that right to them. Okay, so here's our quick roadmap for the explainer today. We'll kick things off with a 10,000 row problem, then move into step 1 with Excel pivot tables, step 2, grabbing ChatGPT insights, step 3, packaging the final report, and finally, finding those clients. Let's start right in with section 1, the 10,000 row problem, moving from confusion to clarity. Picture this real-life scenario for a second. A client comes to you and they drop this massive, totally confusing database in your lap. We're talking order IDs, shipping dates, customer names, regions, product categories, sales figures, profit margins, just a gigantic wall of text stretching down 10,000 rows. And their absolute biggest frustration is this. They know they have strong sales numbers, but they have absolutely zero clarity on which products are actually making them a profit. For your average business owner, staring at 10,000 rows of spreadsheet data is completely panic-inducing. They desperately need your help to make sense of it. Which brings us perfectly to step 1, using Excel pivot tables to organize all that chaos. So how do we actually tame this beast without having a panic attack ourselves? Well, this process is so basic and accessible, you could honestly pull it off on a smartphone if you didn't have a laptop handy. Step 1, you just open up that messy data file and hit Control-A to select the whole thing. Next, you just pop up to the Insert tab at the very top of Excel, click the magical Pivot Table button, and hit OK. Instantly, Excel hands you a fresh, clean canvas. Now, you literally just drag product name down into the rows box and then drag sales and profit into the values box. That's the whole shebang. No scary formulas, no coding, just drag and drop. And boom, look at that. Your 10,000 rows of absolute chaos have just been instantly organized into this beautiful, clean, 3-column summary covering roughly 1,850 products. You now have the exact sales and the exact profit for every single item they sell. But, and this is a really important but, the client still can't just look at this and instantly know what business moves to make, because at the end of the day, these are still just raw numbers. They absolutely have to be translated into plain English before they're useful. Enter step 2, getting our ChatGPT insights. Time to bring in the AI brain. This part feels like magic. You literally just copy that newly cleaned pivot table, paste it directly into an AI like ChatGPT, and then you feed it this exact, super powerful prompt. You ask it, based on this pivot summary, tell me which products should be promoted, which products are hurting profitability, and give me one clear business recommendation also. By doing this, you are hitting on the client's absolute deepest anxieties and you're letting the AI do all of the heavy analytical thinking for you. And here is where the AI really flexes its muscles. ChatGPT perfectly identifies the top products that the client needs to scale up, pointing out the ones with high sales and massive profit margins. But even better, it acts as a warning system. It spots the dangerous products, the ones that are selling a lot but actually have negative margins and are quietly eating away at the company's profitability. And the absolute best part, it gives a rock-solid, concrete recommendation. It says, hey, double down on your top 20 profitable products and either stop selling or reprice the ones losing you money. Guys, this is exactly the kind of plain English, actionable genius your client is desperate to pay for. All right, moving right along to step 3, building the final report and packaging it for payment. Now, obviously, you can't just text a client a screenshot of your ChatGPT window, right? You have to package it professionally so it proves your worth. It's a super simple 3-step process. First off, you copy those brilliant text insights from the AI and paste them into a nice blank Microsoft Word document, make it look clean. Secondly, and this is absolutely crucial for building trust, you paste your Excel pivot table at the very bottom of that document. Why? Because it proves to the client that your insights are actually backed up by hard data. Finally, you just save that Word doc as a polished PDF, and just like that, you have a high-value, totally professional report ready to hand over and get paid for. So let's talk about section 5, finding those clients and actually getting that second salary. Okay, so you've got the skills, you know the workflow, but how do you actually get money in your pocket right away? While sites like Fiverr are awesome, let's be honest, there's a ton of competition there. The source material actually points out some highly practical, low-competition ways to land your first gigs. You can go proactive and reach out directly to top sellers listed on business directories like Suleika.com or JustDial.com. Just shoot them a message saying you're an Excel expert who can handle their data for a nominal fee. Or, honestly, even better, hit the pavement. Walk into newly opened local cafes, retail stores, or gyms. Take a physically printed sample report with you to show them exactly how you can take their messy daily receipts and turn them into a clear profit dashboard. For local business owners, seeing is absolutely believing. And as a quick aside, the source also mentions a free online second salary building session that can help you navigate the client communication side of things. If you're seriously looking to lock in this extra income, that session even throws in a 1,500 rupee ebook bonus to help you master the business end of this exact workflow. Definitely something to keep on your radar. Okay, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a direct challenge because I really want you to put this into practice today. Your homework, using the data set from the source material, is to run this exact same workflow we just did, but with a twist. The client's requirement has changed. They now want to know which geographical states deserve more of their focus. So I challenge you to build a state-wise sales pivot table. Run it through the process and tell me, what are the total sales for the state of California? Get in there, get your hands dirty. This raw data is everywhere, and businesses are literally bleeding money because they don't know how to read it. So the big question is, are you going to sit back and let AI take your job? Or are you going to step up and use it to build your second salary? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.